Today I'd like to talk to you about a product that we sell a lot of here in Florida, which is our Easy Bander. It's our color tinted banding film. Now this product, we have it in a 3-inch wide, like the example here, and we also manufacture it in a 5-inch wide. And primarily the bulk of it is all 80 gauge, and they're all 1,000 foot length rolls. Now this particular product, the 3-inch, it's wound on a 3-inch inside ID core, which is pretty standard. It's the same diameter as all hand wrap. And what you'll see here is each case of 18 rolls comes with one of these disposable plastic dispensers. I mean, they can use for many cases. And primarily, once it's inserted, the way this works is, just to show you here, when the roll spins, the dispenser spins, and obviously the black piece in my hand does not spin. It just sits there, and to create tension you just grip, squeeze, and then that creates friction and resistance, and then obviously puts tension on the film. So again, on the 3-inch there's 18 rolls of these in a case, and each case comes with one of these plastic dispensers. Now we use banding film here for color coding for pallets, and if they're going to different warehouses or different locations, we got many colors. We got red, we got green, we got blue, we got orange, we got yellow, and if you want something darker, we got black opaque and we got white opaque. So if you're color coding, if you're manufacturing products and you're shipping them to certain DCs in the country, you can just color code a DC, we'll say on the west of the country would be a green, and the east it would be a red, and south and north would be a different color. Now what I like about it is you can actually put a couple of bands on the pallet. It gets shoved up in the high racks, and you don't have to take it down to see where it's going. Or if you want to identify a certain type of a product to a color, or some of our customers like to use it if red or if green or blue is their corporate color. They like to put that color on their pallets. Quick example. Just run around the pallet a few times. Now whether you want to wrap the pallet afterwards or just keeping it the way it is because it's not shipping out yet. And as you can see, after a couple of wraps, it's a nice dark band, so that's easy to see if the pallet is 30 foot up in the rack. And just to show you an example of the green. The good thing about color coding with stretch film is it doesn't stick to the product once you remove it, and then you can come along, if you're going to ship it out, just wrap the product. And you can see here against the white or brown corrugated, these colors stand out nicely, so it's easy to identify the product once it's packed up on the rack. So again, narrow width banding film. This particular example is 3-inch wide. It's a tinted film, it's not opaque. So as you can see, a couple of wraps around the pallet, around the bundle or the product, and it stands out nicely against the background of the pallet. So again, 18 rolls per case. We have it in a 3-inch wide, we also have it a 5-inch wide, and we also have a few extra custom colors like a pink and an orange. And we can do anywhere from 3-inch, 5-inch, we can do a 6-inch, we can do an 8-inch wide, a 10-inch wide. And we can do them at pretty much any length that you need. If it's 1,000 foot to be used by hand, or 4,000 or 5,000 feet and you want to put them on a bundling machine. So again, that's our Easy Bander tinted stretch banding film.